And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, rock cod Rick Maxa, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray and Rock Cod Rick Maxa.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with Rock Cod Rick Maxa, and we're in the mighty 1090 studios with Captain Art Taylor from The Searcher. Going to have a great show talking to Art and talking fishing. You stay tuned. Southern California's sport fishing voices. Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090. The summer fishing season this year was nothing short of incredible, and everyone I talked to is expecting continued success well into the fall season. Your San Diego County Ford dealers are having a remarkable summer too, with no sign of slowing down. They continue to hook people up with a great selection of models that offer outstanding MPG and advanced technology, like the fun-to-drive Focus and the popular Fusion, available as a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid. Ford also has an impressive list of SUVs, like Escape, Edge, Explorer, and Expedition. Well, no matter what you need, Ford has an SUV for you. And for serious fishermen that have boats to haul and gear to move, you can't beat the Ford F-150. It's not only stronger than ever, it's 700 pounds lighter, so it's faster and more efficient. Bottom line, Ford cars and trucks and SUVs are built for San Diego. Stop by your San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
Many years ago, Baja pioneer Bob Van Wormer found the area he called the Great Fish Trap in the East Cape of southern Baja and built what is now regarded as the premier East Cape resorts of Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Today, following in their father's footsteps, Bob's sons, Bobby, Chucky, and Eddie, have taken Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol to new levels. With the largest sport fishing fleet in Mexico, a luxurious spa, and top-of-the-line resort amenities, Van Wormer Resorts have become a destination for travelers worldwide. But for us, Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol are just a short 2-hour flight away. No other tropical fishing destination offers the experience and value that you'll find at Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Now you can plan your Baja fishing vacation quick and easy by visiting VanWormerResorts.com. And when you're ready to book, it's quick and easy. Or simply call 877-777-TUNA for more information. Van Wormer Resorts, the East Cape's finest. The new Shimano Torium HG is here, and you'll be able to experience this fantastic reel now at your local Shimano dealer. The new Torium is up to 30% smaller than the previous generation, but still has the same line capacity. The smaller S compact body design and one-piece die-cast aluminum frame provides more rigidity and lighter weight. Torium now has EI surface treatment and is tested up to 700 times the corrosion resistance of past models. The new Shimano Torium HG is not only better on the outside, the inside is amazing, with a cross-carbon drag providing up to 24 pounds of drag pressure from a Star Drag reel. It has a sealed roller clutch and 6.2 to 1 brass gears. The machined aluminum handle has a larger knob to make it easy to crank in the big fish. The new lightweight aluminum spool gives you better casting and control. Available in 3 sizes, the Torium HG is the next evolution in compact, rigid, and powerful saltwater Star Drag reels. Get it now at your local Shimano dealers.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
All right, great to be in the studio with Captain Art Taylor from The Searcher. Good morning, Art.
Good morning, Pete. Good morning, Rick.
We should be out tuna fishing.
Oh, my gosh.
10 miles from home right now.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
it's incredible.
Huh? Wait a minute. Check the date. Are we really like Thanksgiving is this Thursday? It's the 21st of November, and it's going to be 85 degrees in San Diego today, and we're catching tuna 10 miles from home.
And let's be real, not a tuna and not, hey, somebody still caught one. I mean, limits for the three-quarter-day boats.
Yeah.
Fish to 45 pounds.
Yeah.
And this is wild.
Really good fishing. Marlin bite off the charts off the west end of Catalina today. I mean, wait a minute.
Right?
It's El Nino is what it is.
So cool.
Yeah, is what it's bringing all that warm water. And I understand. I mean, you probably know better because you're up and down the coast there. There's still a northern push of water, too, right?
It's kind of prevailing here recently. Yeah. I got to be honest, I haven't been out in a couple months, so I'm not the guy to ask for real-time info. But
we'll ask Aaron.
Ask Aaron.
Aaron, of course, your captain on board the Searcher that works together with you. How long's Aaron been with you?
It's going on 16 years now.
16
yeah, he
years.
does a remarkable job. He's really good.
He's good. He's got that fish sense, too. He can catch fish. Yeah. You've got such it kind of says something about your operation. You've got Charles, the chef, that's been there for how many years?
Charles is 8 years, but there's a change there.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But there's so many guys on the Searcher that have been with you for a long, long time.
Yeah, we have a core group that have been there for a long time, and a couple new guys or one new guy that's really, really excited. We're excited to have him because he's mechanically inclined. He's really good with the customers, and so now we're starting to train him to run the boat. And so Ryan Stahl has a license and is very enthusiastic and is up and coming, and so Ryan's going to start running the boat too. So
that's nice.
It's all about customer service and having a great crew, and it's one of the things that we take pride in, and that's one of the things that we feel sets us apart. And
sure,
so have it.
So the Searcher, describe that for those of our listeners that may not be familiar with your operation and what you run and how you do it. Give us the lowdown.
Well, 95 feet, wooden construction, so a little bit softer ride, and this is the 45th year of service for the Searcher.
That's
45th
so cool.
year.
That is so
a lot of history there.
Yeah, Cape Polaris, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And air-conditioned cabins, air-conditioned galley, satellite TV. RSW system. Our fish comes out great, and 2 years ago now we completely redid all the refrigeration on the boat with brand new components, and so that system is awesome. We can get 75 degree water down to 30 degrees in 6 hours, and so your fish just comes out sushi grade. It's another one of the aspects of the boat that's really awesome, and large bait capacity, air-conditioned cabins, and we get all the latest and greatest fish finding gear as well, and so it's a great platform to go fishing on.
Yeah, I know we do our Shimano Let's Talk Hookup on the Water seminar, day-and-a-half trips with you, and people just come off the boat just saying this.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with those trips this year, and looking forward to doing it again next year. And they're getting a lot of action, so they're filling up as usual.
Yeah. In fact, they're up on the Searcher Sport Fishing website now, searchersportfishing.com.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
And you can book right online.
Absolutely,
right now, and they always fill. So as do a lot of your trips. It's nice to have that online booking, right? It's just like you can see exactly what's going on and
how many spaces are available, and it's secure and. Yeah, it's a great way to book. Yeah, you can go right online and set up an account.
Get the full lowdown.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What's going on. So now, what happens with the boat? You're actually doing some nature trips, right?
We're starting that our natural history season. We have a new trip that we're excited about. We have a pelagic birding trip that we're going to Socorro Island on. So 10 days. Yeah,
that's a long way from home.
It's 1,000 miles. Yeah,
that's a long way away.
So wait a minute. People are going on a 10-day trip with no rods and reels. Just binoculars to look at birds.
Right, and we're going by Guadalupe Island, we're going by Alejos Rocks, and then we're going to Socorro. And
wow.
Yeah.
I guess it's all about your passion, right?
People are passionate about we're all passionate about fish. There's people that are passionate about birds.
Yeah.
And pelagic birds that are seabirds, and so.
Yeah.
Is there like a goal for the birder on a trip like that? I mean, is the reason they're going there is because there's one in particular that they want to see that's so far
there's
off, like a holy grail of.
Well, not so much a holy grail, but there's a shearwater that breeds on Socorro that is threatened.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to go down there and spend a few days around Socorro and see if we can get an idea on how many there is. So
wow. So you can't get on the island?
No, we're not going ashore anywhere.
Yeah. So, wow, pretty awesome. And then you drop the passengers in Cabo San Lucas and fly home, and you bring the boat back.
Yeah, and then we'll go into our annual maintenance. We'll go up to San Pedro and haul the boat, and so we got another little project that we're doing. We're replacing a couple fuel tanks, and so that bait tank that served us for 45 years, we cut it up into little pieces and put it in the dumpster. So that's something that's we're going to have a new bait tank.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah, and we're in the preliminary stages of designing it, but the way things are laying out, I'm pretty sure we're going to have more bait capacity because we're going to put a bigger bait tank on the boat. So that's exciting.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of the whole process of changing fuel tanks. You have to cut the way to deck and
the tanks are under the
bait tank.
Under the bait tank.
So why not put a new bait system in, right?
Why not?
There you go.
And we're going to make it removable so that we have that big area back there for our natural history trips, more seating and that sort of thing.
Wow. So you could like crane it off or something like that.
Yeah, we'll take we'll make it so that after fishing, when the skiffs go on the upper deck, the benches that are on the upper deck are going to go in the stern, and the bait tank comes off, and so we'll have more space for seating back there, and we're going to make it a shaded area. And
wow, what a great idea! But it's also a positive for fishermen because you'll have more bait capacity.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to add a deck box, so that's 30 passes of bait that, sometimes can be what you use in a day.
Yeah.
So it just, it's going to be a big improvement for the boat, and that's something that we do every year.
Yeah.
Do you, obviously you've had a bait tank on that boat for 45 years and fished with live bait your whole life. Is it the kind of thing where the same system is not broke, so don't fix it, or do you kind of put into ideas what you would do to enhance it? Do the hand wells change? Now that everything goes to trays and scoops and nets, does a different idea come into mind when you're designing a new tank, or is it, hey, this thing's been proven right after 45 years, so let's keep going?
We've been looking at other boats and bait tanks and getting ideas, and what I'm hoping for, I don't know how we're going to implement it, but I'm hoping that we can eliminate trays and scoops.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. And I'm not quite sure how, but there's a lot of ideas, and interestingly enough, Aaron is the idea guy.
I'm sure of that.
He's already gone around and looked at other boats' bait tanks, and so he's got a list of ideas that we're going to implement.
That's cool.
Just design it the right way.
Design thing. The one thing that we're going to do is we're going to, and a couple other boats already do this, but you know how you have the light hanging on the tank that provides the light for the bait that's in the well. Well, we're going to light the well and get rid of that, appendage that sticks out that people break off and is kind of, in the way. So we're going to eliminate that, just kind of streamline things. So that's one of the ideas, and I'm hoping that we can make it so that you can just go up to the tank and use your hand and not use a scoop and not have to move trays around and that sort of thing. I don't know if that's going to happen. That's my idea.
Cool.
And so we'll just...
Well, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be a positive for the Searcher in 2016 for the
That's
fishing.
one thing that we've done is we try and upgrade the boat and make things better. Last year, we completely stripped all the fiberglass off and laid a brand new sheet of plywood down and put, Tough-Lex rubber on the deck so that it's better for the fish, and the non-skid is better, and it's your boots last longer and all those things.
How did that work out?
Awesome.
Yeah, it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, it did what it was supposed to do.
That's so cool.
And so we just keep trying to make the boat better. The one thing about the new bait tank, I'm pretty sure, we're about 90% sure that we're going to do this. And so it's going to narrow the bait tank And so we're going to have 18 inches more space between the rail and the tank on the side.
Very nice.
It was 12 feet wide, and so you only had 4 feet of space on the side between the bait tank and the rail. So we're going to make the new bait tank 9 feet wide, and so that gives 18 inches of space on the rail. So it's just going to be better for the boat.
Wait. How do you make it smaller and carry more bait?
Make it taller.
We're going to make it. No, we're not going to make it taller. The old bait tank was 12 feet wide and 5 feet deep, and so we're going to make it 9 by 9. So it's going to be stretched out a little bit. It's going to be longer,
right,
and narrower.
Yeah.
So
all right.
And it'll be 4 tanks instead of 3 tanks.
Oh, that's
so there's the extra.
Wow.
That
sounds
awesome,
like a
man.
great project.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
One of the other things that you innovated this past couple of years are those limited load 5-day trips. Tell us about
5, 6, 7, yeah.
All of those limited
there are 14
load.
passengers, so everybody gets their own cabin.
Wow.
And so there's lots of room, and people really like those things. In fact, I rebooked 2 guys on a 7-day trip yesterday that just love it, and the feedback that we get is that, I hate to tell you this, Art, but I don't think I'm coming on your 25-passenger trips anymore. I'm going to just go on a 14-passenger trip.
I'll trade my regular 5 days for 2 of these.
Yeah.
I'll trade my 3 for these.
Yeah,
2.
They obviously they're more expensive, but people are willing to pay the extra money to have their own cabin and extra room at the rail.
Yeah, and the thing about the Searcher is your prices are very reasonable,
yes.
And so
Trying
your
to keep
prices
it that way.
are. It's still a pretty good bargain.
Yeah.
For having your own cabin, 5-7 days, having 16 guys at the rail. 14 guys at the rail.
Yeah, we have 14 cabins, so
and
14 people,
and still a full complement of crew. It's not like it's not like you take less passengers or you not take less crew members because you have less people. It's the same Searcher team, just twice the attention.
But those always fill up, right?
Well, yeah, they're.
So you better get on it if you want a spot on one of those.
True. Yeah.
That's my point there. Hey, as you can hear, we have a great show lined up for you today.
You're not kidding, man. So much to talk about between the crazy fishing that's still going on, all the great long-range fishing that's to come, the awesome boat Searcher. We've just got so much cool stuff to talk about today, and we would love to hear from you. I can assure you it is going to be a very busy morning this morning. So if you want to get through, give us a call right now because we really want to hear from you. 858 area code 457-1090. That's our local number. Again, 858-457-1090. Or reach us toll-free. The toll-free line is 877-792-1090. One more time, 877-792-1090. Not only going to be taking your phone calls, not only going to be talking all kinds of great fishing today, you're going to get a chance to talk to Captain Art Taylor, but we have also got such an awesome prize for one lucky caller at the end of the show today, and that's a brand new pair of Maui Jim sunglasses. It's the Surf Rider, which is a really nice pair of glasses. Very traditional,
so cool.
Yeah, it's a very good fisherman frame, kind of modern style. It's a really nice pair of glasses. It's the black and blue frame with that great Maui neutral gray lens. It's a super thin glass material that are lightweight. I love those glasses.
Yeah.
So somebody is going to be very stoked with a brand new pair of Maui Jim Surf Riders at the end of the show today. And again, if you want to get through, talk to Art and have your shot at winning those great glasses, 858-457-1090 or 877-792-1090. And when we come back, we're going to be taking your phone calls. Tons of info coming your way. You're listening to Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
Get it all at Dana Landing in Mission Bay. It's truly the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. Looking for a fishing charter? Dana Landing had you covered with several boats, including the new Blackjack, perfect for 2 to 4 anglers, and the Impulse that will carry up to 6 anglers in comfort and style. Dana Landing has a huge tackle shop with everything you need to go fish bay bass, tuna, or marlin, plus expert anglers on staff to help. They even have Mexican and California fishing licenses and reel repair. The deli at Dana Landing is a local's favorite with all the food, ice, and beverages you need. When it comes to freshwater tackle, East County Bait and Tackle is the spot for a great day on the lake. The ultimate in rods and reels, the latest freshwater lures and live bait. ECBT has a staff second to none when it comes to sharing their passion for fishing. ECBT is at the end of the 67 freeway on Mapleview in Lakeside, and Dana Landing is right across from SeaWorld next to the Dana Launch Ramp in Mission Bay. Check DanaLanding.com for more details.
Doing business with the right company always pays off, and Job Site Supply is that kind of company. Selling commercial contractor supplies since 1987, Job Site Supply specializes in quality and service. With lines like Milwaukee Electric Tools, their name says it all. Dependable job site delivery on the newest Milwaukee tools like the M12 Compact Vacuum and the M18 Cordless Shears. With an expansive inventory and knowledgeable staff, make Job Site Supply your source for Milwaukee tools. Check JobSiteSupplyCo.com for more details. It's big, it's comfortable, and she is beautiful. The state-of-the-art long-range sport fishing vessel, the Independence. Veteran captains Mark Paisano and Paul Strasser built this incredible 112-foot vessel with the most modern technology and luxurious comfort available. Captain Jeff Dubois has helped make the Independence a top-notch operation. Call Independence Sport Fishing at 619-226-6006 or check the availability on spring, summer, and fall trips now at IndependenceSportFishing.com.
It's time to talk about great equipment from Shimano, and with this new tuna in town, and it's all anchovy fishing. What's the reel, Ricky?
There's not a better reel that a guy could buy for fishing anchovy than a Shimano Trinidad A in the 14 size, in my opinion. That's it.
Sweet.
A, number one. It is a super lightweight spool, so it takes almost no inertia to get your spool to spin. You can cast a long distance with a bait as light as an anchovy. Then when your bait's in the water, it's effortless for them to pull line off the reel. You match that up with the skinny Power Pro, like a 50-pound Power Pro, and a little piece of fluorocarbon top shot. You have the ultimate anchovy rig. And this local tuna is all in the chove, and a Trinidad A14, that gives you the advantage.
Match it up with a Therese rod or a Terramar rod. It's the perfect setup for fly line and anchovy, casting an anchovy, the whole program. And then when you put it in gear, turn the handle, you have the power to bring that fish to the boat.
Got it, man.
The Shimano Trinidad A, an amazing reel from our friends at Shimano.
Cedros Tackle has some great news. They are expanding to offer you new adventures to complement their fully outfitted tackle shop right on Cedros Island. Cedros Tackle will now offer kayak fishing and tours. The adventure includes deluxe accommodations in Cedros Tackle's own brand new 3-bedroom, 2-bath cottage that provides all the comforts of home, yet gives each guest their own private space to rest after a long day of fishing and fun on Cedros Island. The kayak adventures include the use of fully outfitted Hobie Outback Mirage Drive kayaks, perfect for fishing, spearfishing, snorkeling, and more. Your Cedros Tackle kayak adventure includes transportation to a remote location, either by Ponga or truck. While you are out fishing, the crew will set up a relaxing day camp, including a barbecue lunch. Have the kayak adventure of a lifetime without the work. You just fish and enjoy. Cedros Tackle can even take care of all your equipment. So for your next trip to Cedros Island, try a kayak adventure with Omar, Jeff, and the gang at Cedros Tackle. For more information or to help plan your trip, check the website at cedrostackle.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090. Man, the phone's backed up fast, dude.
They want to talk to Art. They want to have a chance to win that Maui Jim sunglass. So let's go ahead and jump into it, Rick.
You got it, man. We're going to start off the show this morning up in Woodland Hills and talk to our buddy Don. Don, good morning. Thanks for getting us started here on Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for taking my call this morning. Really appreciate it. Art, I love the boat. You guys just rock, and you said it best. Customer service is your focus, and it starts from the day you make the reservation, the way Celia contacts you afterwards, all the way through the closure of the trip. So the first thing I want to do is just say, hey, I really appreciate it as a customer, and me and my buddies just will keep coming back because you guys just do it best.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate the kind words.
Well
That's
said.
Great. Yeah, thanks. And are you booked yet for next year, Don?
We are selecting trips right now, the four of us, and it leads to my second question because of one of our guys owns his own business. Is there any thoughts, Art, about putting Wi-Fi on the boat?
At this point in time, there isn't. It's just cost prohibitive for us. The amount of money that out of pocket to put the equipment on the boat is it's cost prohibitive for us right now, so there isn't at this time.
Plan. Maybe if it comes down in the near future.
Yeah, you know, in the electronics world, it seems as though things do decrease annually. So maybe I would say for 2016, probably not.
All right. Very good. Don, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. Thanks for getting us started. I want to mention a couple of things. You know, our friend Ed over at Baja Fish Gear is having their big sale today, and they're focusing on Shimano. And if you take a Shimano reel over there, you get it serviced for free. So that's happening all day today, is big annual Thanksgiving sale at Baja Fish Gear up in Lomita. So take your Shimano reels and have it serviced right there. The other thing is, I talked to Jimmy Kingsmill from Gyro Pros, Fraser Optics, the binos. If you are thinking about buying somebody the ultimate Christmas gift, and that is a pair of Fraser Optics Gyro binoculars, the Bilights or the
Mariners,
or the Mariners, either one, especially the Bilight. They're in very, very short supply. They are having a glass issue, I guess, where they make those. And Jimmy said, if you want one for Christmas, you better get it right now, because there's not going to be very many available. So gyropros.com, you can link it on our website and use the code on our links page and save $100 off. So gyropros.com, and link it through our website and use the code, and $100 off, and order it now if you want to get somebody the ultimate Christmas.
I'll say this: if there's a wife or a girlfriend that's listening with a husband that has their own boat and really loves to fish, and don't get me wrong, this is not a cheap investment if the budget allows for it. You nailed it. That's the ultimate
gift for a fisherman.
No doubt about it, man. That's a great idea.
Better than Wi-Fi on the Searcher, right?
Well, just to follow up on that, we did put a brand new satellite phone system on the boat that is a lot faster and a lot cheaper than the older one that we still use. But so for Don's buddy, you know, he could set up a schedule and call twice a day, and it's a lot more inexpensive than in the past. So we have a way for them to stay in touch.
Yeah. Good call. I got to say something about that, though. I'm almost like sorry that Wi-Fi came on long-range boats, because now, I mean, it's kind of nice. You stay in touch and stuff like that. But what about the days when we didn't have it? Our businesses came back and everything was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a connected world now that I know things move faster and stuff like that, and you have to make a phone call. You can make a phone call and do that. But to me, it's like, I don't want to worry about it. Just put it away for 5 or 7 days.
We want you to come out and go fishing and, you know, enjoy the ride and enjoy the ocean and enjoy your, you know, the 3 buddies that are coming with you, and spend time with them, and it'll be there when you get back.
It's the bottom line.
That's not a bad attitude, man.
All right, let's go ahead and jump back into those phones.
You got it. How about this time we talk to Dan? He's calling us from Los Alamitos this morning. Hey, Dan, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, Dan?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey, I've got a question. I was on a day-and-a-half boat out of San Diego Fleet there about a month ago, and after we caught the fish, they put it in the the RSW system on the boat. And then my question is, when they brought the fish out to clean them, these fish were pretty rock solid frozen, appeared to me. I mean, especially if you pick one up, and then they cleaned it, and then we packaged it and we bring it back home. Now, when you refreeze it, does that hurt the meat, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's unfortunately, you know, they had the temperature set too low, and so on our boat on a day-and-a-half trip, we set the temperature at 34 degrees, so they're not frozen, they're just refrigerated, and so it's not fresh fish at that point, it's frozen fish. So unfortunately, you know, it's like you take a fresh piece of fish and you throw it in the freezer, and then you thaw it out, and then you're going to freeze it. You're going to refreeze it. So yeah, the quality, it's going to be less. The quality is going to be less, unfortunately.
But
I'm
it's still
sorry
pretty
that
darn,
happened.
It's still pretty darn good.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
hopefully your product came out well for you.
You know, the fish is still good. It's a little bit in question to me. So anyway, I just, nobody brought it up, and I was like, God, that just seems a little weird that you freeze it and then clean it and then thaw it out now and then you refreeze it. It doesn't make any sense. But the fish is still good. But
absolutely, the fish is still good. It's just not. It's probably not sushi grade anymore because it's been frozen once.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my question. Just kind of been curious of what other boats do. Like you say, if you take it down to 34, then it's not frozen, and that's good.
Right, and then on our longer trips, it stays right at 30 degrees, and just so you know, freshwater freezes at 32 degrees, and saltwater freezes at 28 degrees.
So it's still not frozen.
Right.
At 30 degrees.
It's cold.
At 30 degrees, it's colder, and
colder
so
than
it's
a
preserved.
freshwater
Right.
Would be.
Right. And it's not frozen. So when you get back to the dock, you can have same day service with the processors, and then they load your cooler up with ice for the trip home, and then you take it home and freeze it yourself. So it's getting frozen once.
Art,
Yeah.
I'll bet that there's hundreds of people listening to the show. RSW has become a household name. Like, that's just something that we know. RSW. Could you explain, somebody that's heard it a bunch of times but doesn't really know, what exactly is it? Like, what is an RSW?
RSW, refrigerated salt water. And so what we do is we bring that salt water that we get, we fill the well up outside the bay, so we're not putting San Diego Bay water in there. We're putting Pacific Ocean water, and we turn the refrigeration system on, and we bring that salt water down to 30 degrees. And so what happens is you catch a fish, and then we bleed it for you, and then it's going directly into 30-degree water. Okay. So it's not staying out on the deck. It's going directly in the well, and that's the way that we preserve your catch, and that's the way that, the majority of the boats in the fleet do it nowadays.
And the well is full of water, or is it sprayed
full.
over the top of them?
Well, ours is full.
Okay.
Yeah, it's completely full to the top. I know that some boats spray it, but ours is full, and I think that the most
fish are suspended in that cold water.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, which brings it right to the core.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
And how does that differ from 15 years ago when the boats didn't do it? What was the old system like?
We used to freeze it. We used to get the temperature of the brine the down to 14 or 15 degrees so that we would freeze your catch. And so that's the change, is that even on our 7-day trips, we don't freeze any fish. I know that, if you're going on a 15-day trip or something like that, the first fish that you catch is probably going to be frozen. And then, just because, you can't refrigerate fish for 12 days, it's not going to last that long. So you're going to end up with some frozen fish.
Yeah,
cool.
Indeed.
Well,
thanks a lot for the
explanation.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. That does free up. 877-792-1090 open right now. You want to get through? It's been a very, very busy morning. There's your chance.
Michael in San Diego, you're up next on Let's Talk Hookup. Hi, Michael.
Morning, Michael. Michael, are you with us?
I don't think Michael realizes that it's his turn for Let's Talk Hookup yet.
I wonder, maybe you can hear some things going on in the background. All right.
Well,
we'll give Michael another chance another time. So.
All right. Well, then how about we talk to Lou, calling us from Fillmore. I'll bet Lou's standing by. Good morning, Lou.
Lou.
Good morning. How you guys doing this morning?
Very good.
We're great.
Hey, I was wondering, do you have the limited load on the fall trips, the 5 and 7 day fall trips?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And the approximate cost, or should I just go online?
Yeah, I would go online and to searchersportfishing.com, and I could pull that up for you here right now, and And
and there's various.
1 second.
You can book right online. That's the cool thing about
right online. Absolutely, yeah.
So, and you can link that through the Let's Talk Hookup website too on the links page. Just go to hookup1090.com, go to links, and right to searchersportfishing.com. And then what you do is you go to schedule, and that gives you the complete schedule. And right there you can book. It gives you explanations on how you can book right online, right there.
The cool thing,
terrific.
Yeah.
Cool thing about those trips too is that, at least that I've noticed just from the tackle store sides of things, is you see a lot of the same guys on all those trips. Like, you almost know when the searcher's doing. We always know when they're doing their crazy loads. One, because it feels like there's nobody there. Like, when sign-in happens, it feels like half of the people just haven't shown up yet, and it's not the case at all. They're all standing there, and it doesn't feel like what would normally be going on a long-range boat. And two, like, they all seem to be buddies. Like, I was on the 14-passenger trip with you, and, like, say, in the springtime, or I did that 7-day last year. It seems like the camaraderie is always really high, it seems like.
Now, which trip were you asking about?
Mostly in the fall, the 5 or the 7-day trips. I figured they'd all be going towards sea growth.
The ultra-limited load one, the 5-day ultra-limited load?
Yes.
Is 14 passengers only, $28.75, and there's only 8 spots left. So
wow.
Yeah, that's
I'll get on there.
September 20th to September 25th.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's another one later in October 3rd to October 8th, same price, ultra limited load, and then there's a 6-day ultra limited load that only has 6 spots left on it, October 8th to October 14th. Another one, October 15th, October 22nd, is a 7-day ultra-limited load that only has 6 spots left. So, point being, you better jump on it and get on searchersportfishing.com. Check it out.
You got it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lou.
Thanks a lot for the call. Those things are popular. I look at your list there,
yeah.
And by far, your ultra-limited load are the most popular trips you have.
Yeah.
So,
I would
what's
agree
that
with that
tell you, huh? Yeah, people like having their own cabin. And,
they like it.
That they're not willing to pay a little extra to be on the rail by themselves.
And just the overall atmosphere is just so laid back. There's no pressure. It's a vacation, and everybody gets to sit and you only have 4 tables full of passengers at dinner, and it's the camaraderie and everything. It's different. Not to say that the 25 passenger trips aren't awesome too, but those 14 passenger trips are pretty laid back. Yeah.
You tell the story every time you come on the show, and it never stops cracking me up about the first time you ran one of those trips and you got onto a good school of fish, and you hooked a couple and you ran outside to see where everybody was, and you were upset that everybody was taking breaks.
Yeah. Like,
get out there and go
where
fishing.
Where the heck is everybody? And that was everybody.
Nobody was taking a break, Put a couple in the bow, a couple in the stern, and there's nobody left. That's pretty darn cool. Well, hey, with that, it's time to find out what's biting out there. It's time for the Catch Report, and the man, Richard Castaneда from Cast Tours, is standing by. And today, that Cast Tours report is sponsored in part by Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. Hey, long-range season is on us right now, and it's time to pre-book your processing order with Fisherman's Processing before your trip. That way you're the first in line when your trip returns, whether you're going to have them do your smoked fish, your jerky fish, maybe you're making arrangements to have your fish shipped back to home or shipped back to family back east, whatever you want. Fisherman's Processing will take care of it. You can pre-book your order. For more information, you can friend them on Facebook at Fisherman's Processing, or for more details, check fishermansprocessing.com. Let's talk to the cast man, Richard Castaneda from Cast Tours. Buenos dias, Cass.
Hey, buenos dias, Ricky.
Cass, man.
How's everything going?
We're going good. How you feeling, Cass? Getting back up? Ready to go fishing?
Well, hey, almost. I go back to the doctor Wednesday. I'm hoping he's saying it's okay to start walking on this leg. I'm getting tired of these crutches, man.
All right, buddy. We're ready.
Hopping around. But anyway, our Wahoo Rumble group was down in San Jose del Cabo last weekend and got into some nice fish down there. Tuna, they were getting into were between 50 and 80. I mean, they were catching the smaller footballs, but they were getting some nice 50 to 80-pound tuna. And, of course, the Wahoo, which we always target when we go down on this particular trip, they did well. They were getting some nice 40, 50-pound Wahoo. Not a lot of fish, but good quality fish. Now, remember we were talking about those Dorado just about disappearing this past summer. Those fish are now back. And then, there was a lot of rumors going around about the overfishing and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I just think the water got too hot for them and they took off. But now they're coming back in good numbers and nice quality fish. average 15 to 30, but they're also getting some 40-50s. So it's a really, really good Dorado bite starting to turn on down there. So the fall fishing looks really good for the San Jose del Cabo, Cabo San Lucas area. This time of year, as we get into the Sea of Cortez, all the way from the very top, San Felipe, all the way down to La Paz, East Cape area, that north wind starts to blow, and it's already started. It got pretty heavy, so that really restricts the fishing there in the Sea of Cortez for the wintertime. But like I say, Cabo, San Jose del Cabo, they can fish strong because they can go up inside the Sea of Cortez when it's not blowing, or fish around around the front of Cabo and up on the Pacific side. So that's kind of a benefit for them during the winter. Now, fishing down on the mainland, Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa area, incredible billfish bite going on down there right now. They're averaging about 9 billfish per boat per day, mostly sails, but an occasional blue marlin. And there's a few tuna, a few dorado mixed in. So some pretty good fishing there. Same thing with Mazatlan. They're doing really well on the sails down there, not quite as good as Zihuatanejo. They're averaging about 1 per boat per day. And then as far as the blue marlin and the striped marlin around Cabo San Lucas, that's a pretty good bite down there. Not quite a 1 per boat per day average there, but some really good fishing going on. And like I say, as we get into this last part of the fall, into the winter, then of course Ixtapa, Zihuatanejo starts turning on. They fish very, very well in the summer and the winter time. And then of course over in Cancun, great winter fishery over there. So there's some great winter destinations. And if you want to get into some of that winter fishing down in the mainland of Mexico, give us a call at Cast Tours at 800-593-6510 on the web, www.casttours.com. And if you want to get onto our email list and get our weekly specials, weekly fish report, just go onto the website. There's a link there you can click on to get the newsletter each week, fish reports that we send out. Anyway, that's the report, Rick, and I'll talk to you guys next Saturday.
Great cast, man. Appreciate that. Glad to hear that you're feeling better. Glad to hear you could fill us in with so much good Baja info, and we appreciate everything. Look forward to talking.
Thanks, cast man.
Oh, hey, Pedro, we'll talk to you later.
All right,
See you,
appreciate
Cass.
that.
All right, hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way, more of your phone calls, more Catch Report, and lots more with Captain Art Taylor. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
Turner's Outdoorsman, Southern California's #1 shooting, hunting, and fishing tackle retailer since 1971, is right in your neighborhood. Now 18 stores throughout Southern California and 3 in San Diego County. Turner's Outdoorsman brings you the best prices and selection, plus a knowledgeable staff that will help make your day on the water or in the field more fun. Stop by your neighborhood Turner's Outdoorsman. To find the location nearest you, check the web at turners.com and sign up for special deals and more.
Happy holidays from Fisherman's Landing Tackle. This is Doug Kern. Be sure to get that saltwater angler on your list what they really want. A gift from Fisherman's Landing Tackle and Shimano. We have the best Shimano has to offer, including Talica, Trinidad A, Therese, Stella, Saragossa, Tranks, Terramar, Waxwing, Cold Sniper, Butterfly, Torium, Tiagra, and too much more from Shimano to mention. Bottom line, we have the most complete selection of Shimano saltwater tackle and the knowledge to help you pick out the perfect gift. Check out our web specials and much more at saltwatertackle.com or come by and see us at Fisherman's Landing Tackle at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego. Fisherman's Landing has been the choice of sport fishing anglers for decades with the largest fleet of long-range boats worldwide, complemented by Southern California's finest charter and open party fleet. From a half-day trip on the Dolphin to overnight trips or a long-range adventure, you can count on Fisherman's Landing to deliver the best. Check the website for all that is going on or call Fisherman's Landing at 619-221-8500. Book now at fishermanslanding.com.
For East Cape fishing, Jen Wren is known as the best. This is Mark Rayer. Great service, top quality equipment, including all accurate reels, CalStar rods, and Cimarron electronics, has put my immaculately maintained twin-engine cruisers in a class of their own. For memories of a lifetime, just bring your hat and sunglasses, and we'll provide a fishing experience that will exceed your expectations. Our calendar's filling fast, so don't miss out. For packages, 2 live webcams, a weekly fishery report, and more, check out TeamJenWren.com. We pick up at all East Cape resorts, so let's go fishing.
My Angler H2O. I will never use that fakey fluorescent pink bait or drag my hula popper through the mud. I will outmaneuver drought-exposed stumps, rocks, and submerged station wagons, and outsmart the ravenous river otter. I will save water by taking shorter showers for higher lakes and I will always, always wear my life jacket.
What's your H2O? Tell us at BoatCalifornia.com. The California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways reminds you to wear it, California.
If you've heard the advice Scott Sherman from Fifth Avenue Insurance has given anglers over the past couple of years, you know there is much more to your boat insurance than just a low rate. Well, Fifth Avenue Insurance can not only find you the lowest rates on your boat insurance, they also make sure the coverage you get meets all your needs. What if you had an accident with the boat and found out you didn't have proper coverage? Well, that just won't happen when you insure with Fifth Avenue Insurance. Call them for advice on your current boat policy or any of your insurance needs. Fifth Avenue Insurance, 619-640-3130, or check the number 5 THAVEINS.com.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
You're listening to the home of the Aztecs.
He's gone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
San Diego's sports leader, the mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
All right, we have a special guy on the line who took part in the Searcher Sport Fishing Sonar program. John Melton's on the line. Good morning, John.
What's up, John?
Hello there.
Hey, thanks for joining us on Let's Talk Hookup this morning.
Good morning,
And
John.
Captain Art Taylor has a special little thing for you here this morning. And you have no idea what's going on, right?
No, I don't. I know there's something that you can get through the sonar program, but what I'm going to get, I have no idea.
All
But
right.
I do want to say, can I say one thing? That trip with Art, it was fantastic. All the stuff you're hearing on the radio now about that boat is totally true. It's an awesome crew. And Art was skipper, and on the trip I was on, it was just an awesome trip.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations to you, John. You're our grand prize winner of our sonar program.
Oh, man, you gotta be kidding me.
No, sir. You have won a spot on a 3-day trip in 2016, and you are going to get a free rod and reel from Shimano. So congratulations to you.
A Shimano rod and reel and a 3-day trip.
And a spot on a 3-day trip. So you need to go on the Searcher schedule there and pick a 3-day trip. Any 3-day trip in 2016, you're going fishing.
Whoa.
Awesome. And I'll be taking my son with me.
Oh,
So
awesome.
That's
even better.
Spot there. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you, John. So our sonar program, you referred somebody new, a new angler, to the Searcher, and so we gave you a prize. It was probably one of Brandon Hayward's Bite magazines, and maybe something from Let's Talk Hookup, one of our sponsors there, a little gift bag at the beginning of the trip, and then your name goes in the hat with all the sonar program winners, and you're the grand prize winner. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
Man.
So the sonar...
You don't even know how stoked I am.
Oh, you should be. So he can pick any 3-day trip that has availability on the schedule right now.
That's absolutely correct.
I was just out there looking yesterday, so I guess I better go back online.
Yes, sir.
All right.
John?
Well, congratulations, John, and thanks for riding the Searcher, and thanks for listening to Let's Talk Hookup.
All righty. Thank you,
All
guys.
right,
You have a great day.
Yeah, you
Take
too.
care.
Appreciate that very much. Hey, Art, explain once again the sonar program that the Searcher. This is a unique thing that only the Searcher does. It's called the sonar program.
Yeah.
How does somebody partake in the sonar program and have a chance to win, like John, a prize that's worth many thousands of dollars?
No
basically.
kidding.
Yeah. Well, if you're an existing customer, if you've gone on the Searcher before, and you bring somebody new to the Searcher, so somebody that has never been on a Searcher trip, because you referred that person to us, then you are a sonar winner. So you will get a gift bag at the beginning of the trip for referring that person to the Searcher.
So in other words, if you're already on the Searcher and you say to one of your buddies, "Hey, why don't you come fish with me on the Searcher?" That's considered a referral.
You're eligible.
You're eligible.
That's awesome.
And then so
you don't have to pay for his trip or anything like that.
No. You just have to refer him. And so then everybody that does that is a sonar winner. All their names go into a hat, and at the end of the season, we draw a name out of the hat, and that's the grand prize is a rod and reel from Shimano and a spot on a 3-day.
On a 3-day trip. Awesome. Wow, that's really cool. And John was
it
the
is.
one that you drew out of that group of people.
Yeah, precisely.
That we heard in 2015.
Yeah, so I took a notepad, and Celia gave me all the names, and I cut them up into little pieces, and we threw them in a baseball cap, and Celia reached into the hat just like you would on a raffle and picked John's name out of the hat. So.
There it was.
So cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's fantastic.
How rad
Congratulations, John.
John went fishing, had a great trip, got to go with his buddy. Obviously, talked about a great time, and then hanging out this morning, listening to Let's Talk Hookup. Now he's going on a 3-day and
now
got
he gets to go on a
rad
3-day.
Shimano rod and reel, too.
Yeah.
That's pretty
How
cool.
about that, huh?
Yeah, it's a great program.
All right. Hey, look who's on the line. Captain Ryan Boshian's calling us live from the San Diego, the man of the hour right now. Good morning, Burger.
Hey, good morning, Pete. Morning, Rick. I'm actually calling you from the fishing grounds right now. We just finished up our first stop of the day. We have a light little charter group today, 28 people. I don't know exactly what we got out of this first stop. They were on the corner pretty good for the first 10 minutes, and then they back off. We probably got 50 out of this stop here.
You're talking about like bonita or sand bass or something like that, right? It's November 21st.
Got lucky with some barracuda.
Yeah.
Yes, it's November 21st, and we are talking about yellowfin tuna, and we're talking about beautiful grade yellowfin tuna. There is a few 10-pounders mixed in. I'd say it's 10% 10-pounders, and I would say it is 80% 12 to 18-pounders, and then another 10% of great big ones, 40 to 50-pounders.
Oh, man.
That is so cool.
Wow. And what's the bait is all anchovy? Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah. The bait is anchovy, and the way these things have been, what we're telling our guys on the boat here is, unfortunately, they're not biting the poppers. They're not really biting the Colt snipers. They're kind of acting like it's November, where they're here, but they're a little lethargic, and I would just have some bait rods ready to go. I'd have a 30 or a 40-pound bait rod ready to go. Your first bait or two of each stop should be with that heavier line, and then a lot of these bites have been clunker bites after that, where we start hooking them on the 20-pound, and make sure you have some number 2 hooks. It's a lot of fun. I'm pretty excited here. This was a good stop.
Yeah, that's pretty
so
awesome.
Cool,
Is it on kelps, dolphin? What's the story?
A little bit of everything. This particular stop here was on dolphins. I know the private boaters have been trolling through them and getting some jig strikes and stuff. We don't do that too much. We tend to just shut the boat down, throw bait when we see them on the sonar, and catch them on bait. It seems to work out better for us. Doing it like that. So that's what we did here. We got on some dolphins, we metered some fish, we threw some chum, and they were on us good in the beginning. I mean, they were right on the corner, lift pull style for about the first 5 minutes, and then it settles into a plunker. This one lasted about 10 minutes, and I look down there now, I see them boiling, but I don't see any hooked up, and the guys have switched over to fishing their 20-pound rods here, so it looks like we're going to have to move and go look for another deal here. But there's also open water spots. There's some fish on kelps. It's pretty amazing. It's honestly some of the best tuna fishing we've seen all year, mainly because of the grade. The grade is excellent.
Booger, it's 8 o'clock. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. It's the way past the middle. It's towards the end of November, and you're talking about already having 50 yellowfin on the San Diego this morning on a 3/4-day trip.
And he's close to home,
yeah,
like right there.
I could see my dad's work. I could see Crystal Pier. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm already sweating.
That's the water temperature, Ryan.
Water temp is about 68 degrees, right in there.
It's below 70? Darn.
Yeah, we've had some stops in 67.5. Anywhere from 67.5 to 68.5 is where we've been seeing this fish.
Unbelievable.
Way to go.
Captain Ryan
cool.
Botchin. So you're on a charter today, but back online tomorrow, and I'm sure days after. There's no reason. The weather's beautiful for the next couple of days. No reason this stuff's not going to stick around, right?
Oh, I don't see any reason. This water held in there strong through that 30 knots of wind that we had last week. And, we're online every single day, except for Thanksgiving, of course. We're going to let the guys eat some turkey. But, come make a reservation at 619-224-3383. come down and practice your fly line anchovy skills. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to catch a 45-pounder on 20-pound test in an anchovy. It's been a good time.
On November the 21st, too, right? And just a few miles from San Diego. That's pretty awesome. Captain Ryan Boschian, thanks a lot for the update. Pretty amazing. Don't forget seaforthlanding.com. You can book right online. The boat is the San Diego, and they are getting them right now at the end of November, just very close to home. 40 to 50-pound yellowfin tuna.
That's
How about
crazy.
that? Keep getting them, Booger. Thanks a lot for the call.
All right, Pete, Rick, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thanks, Ryan.
Right, appreciate that. Oh, my gosh.
That's so rad.
Right
This
on the
is-
water. He's
this is
calling
so
us on
rad.
his cell phone. That's
Yeah, right.
how close he
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that was no
Looking
salad.
at Crystal Pier, that his dad runs Crystal Pier, and he's catching yellowfin tuna.
Awesome, man.
I mean,
Pretty incredible.
Awesome. And it's 80 degrees out and it's flat calls.
It's not even 8 o'clock. They got 50 on board already. Crazy.
About that.
You gotta love it,
Love
man. You gotta love it. Well, hey, I had an occasion too this last couple days. You were talking about the Bite magazine. We actually have a preview copy in the studio right now of the new Bite magazine, and we all kind of look through it. That's of course Brandon Hayward's magazine, going to come out here real soon. But it's pretty amazing.
It looks so good.
It's
It's
pretty
very,
amazing.
very well
And,
done.
he just keeps getting better and better with that Bite magazine, and you're going to love this new issue. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the Bite Journal, BIGHT. We have a link on our website, hookup1090.com, to get on that and watch for it at your local tackle store, too. It's a black and white cover. You can't miss
So
it
rad.
when the new issue comes out, and you're definitely going to want to check out this new one. But I had the reason I got the issue is I went to Catalina with the one-man charters. Brandon Hayward, myself and Brandon. It was truly a one-man charter, and we went lobster hooping on Thursday night and Friday morning. It was awesome, flat, calm, beautiful. That island is so amazing. The first thing we did is we pull up to the island and we see buffalo on the beach.
How
And
rad, dude.
I thought it was like a statue or something. I thought, oh, that's a statue. That's just like a stuffed animal. And all of a sudden, he turns and looks at us. It's like, it's alive! Look at that! Sitting there.
Cool.
That's that island anyway. But it's such a cool place, and the lobster is such incredible grade, and that lobster from the island tastes so incredible. And Brandon has this program so dialed.
I mean, it's not even fair.
It's not fair. He guarantees a limit, or you get a free trip.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how good.
That's how
he
dialed it is, yeah.
That's how dialed it is. So you want to go, and it's so much fun. Brandon's such a great guy and really knows his stuff. So if you want to go, onemancharters.com, book a trip. I know he fills up very, very quickly, so don't wait too long because I know he's already booked into like January maybe already. But it's definitely an opportunity for you to go catch some amazing lobsters in an amazing place and with a great guy.
You know, and just we get so many people that are asking questions about lobster fishing and wanting to try it. I mean, you want to talk about shortening your learning curve? How about you and your two buddies that you like to go lobster hooping, all split the cost, do a charter, and then, you know, talk about shortening your learning. You're going to see exactly how to do it, and then you can replicate it on your own boat. You'll know how to set your hoops and how to pull your like everything about it.
It's a great training mission.
It's the best training
Yeah,
mission.
for sure. And you can take up to 4 people on his boat.
And how many training missions normally, you know, leave with a limit of lobster, too?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the best thing about it right now, he's got the ace line hauler now.
Oh, man.
So it makes life so much easier.
Wait a minute. So you're not, like, manually pulling
you're manually
the hoops?
pulling the hoops, but you've got an assist.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You're manually pulling the hoops, but you got a little electric assist. You still have to pull the line. You still have to pull it on
I
the
don't
boat.
know.
No,
Oh, yeah.
It's like a line puller to me.
It's just like you manually pull your anchor. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Yes,
okay.
Sure, you're
So
stacking.
I'm just there to coil the line is basically.
Yeah.
There's
You gotta
no
hold- you gotta
manual
hold some-
part of it.
You got to hold some tension.
You got to put some tension on it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm
Got
telling you,
it.
if you're lobster hooping without the ace line hauler,
Oh, man.
especially if you're hooping deep,
Yeah.
man, you're in the dark ages. You're in the
crazy.
Stone Age.
You-
Ace line hauler is the deal.
You can't go back.
You gotta
just-
have one of
you
those.
just can't go
Yeah,
back.
I mean, it's just once you start using the ace. Hey, speaking of ace, here's the ace on the water right now. Captain Jeff Du Bois calling us live from the Independence. Good morning, Jeff.
Yeah, hey, good morning, Pete, Rick, Art. How y'all doing?
Doing
Good morning,
terrific.
Jeff.
Great,
Sounds
Jeff.
like your sonar is clicking. Are you catching some fish?
You know, we're getting a few wahoo here on the ridge. We're currently on a 13-day. We started off in the buffer zone, and there was really good fishing going on. Really good fishing. The first couple days down there, each day, the first and second day, we had darn near 100 tuna each day. And I would say the vast majority of that fish is over 100 pounds. The overall grade, like 130 to 180s, were pretty plentiful. And they were really in the biting mood there, despite all the wind we had down there. So things look really good down there. After that, things slowed down to about the normal pace. But our first couple days down there were really, really good fishing in the buffer zone. So we, basically, we got a couple wells of fish down there real quick. We came up to the lower banks yesterday, and we covered quite a bit of water. Late in the day, we got on a spot of fish, and the lower banks is still going on, man. It was a good sign. I think we drifted up 7 fish there, and they were like 130 to 170 there, and we had a few other chances that didn't work out. So things look good just about everywhere. We're kind of working our way up now, getting a few wahoo on the ridge. And we got a few spots open here, believe it or not, coming up. And if a guy was interested, he might want to jump on.
Yeah, no kidding. IndependentSportFishing.com. I can't believe you have spots on that beautiful rig, Jeff.
Jeff, that's crazy fishing.
Yeah, no, it was crazy down there, Ricky. You'd have been busy, believe me. But yeah, you know, there's 2 spots on a 10-day coming up here right before Christmas. I tell you, the lower banks yesterday, that place lit up in the afternoon. It was like a fireworks show. And then we got three spots open on this January 15-day trip, Seeker sponsored. I guess we had a few cancellations, so check it out. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, January, 3 spots on the Independence, IndependentSportFishing.com, or you can give Judy a call in the office. What's the number, Jeff? You know it?
You know, it's 619-226-6006.
Man, he knows it all. He's got it. All right. Captain Jeff Du Bois calling us live from the Independence. Keep getting them, Jeff. We appreciate the check.
Okay, guys. Take care.
Thank you
Jeff.
very much. All right.
All right. Hey, with that, we got another special guy on the line. We got Doug Kern, the man from Fisherman's Landing Tackles on the line.
Kern, what's up?
What up, Doug?
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, I have to admit it. I'm so excited. I couldn't stand it any longer. I had to call in, and I know you already heard from an on-the-water report on this local tuna, but this is the first time that I can remember this quality of fishing and weather since the 1983 famous El Nino. Went out on the Prowler the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. We had 200 tuna and 100 skipjack. And since then, this opportunity, to my knowledge, has not presented itself. And these are the quality fish. I mean, some of these fish are 40, 45 pounds, and chance to get to hone your anchovy fishing skills. And I just wanted to let everybody know that the Dolphin has gone online, 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock tuna trips. They're out there right now, hopefully slaying them. And this is a chance to jump on a trip that you're probably not going to get to do ever again or for a long time. And I just couldn't stand it any longer, so I had to call in and spread the word.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So 6 to 6 on the half-day Dolphin is going to convert to a full-day trip out of Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Yep, running stand-up tuna trips, and this fishing is just unbelievably good. It's within 30 miles or closer from Point Loma. You just drive out there, and so far you just drive out there and catch them. I mean, it's still fishing, but my goodness, this is a really rare opportunity to get some quality fishing. They're charging $133, and that's a deal to go catch what you'd normally do a day and a half trip, basically.
Passports or anything like that necessary, Doug, or do we just get to come down and go fishing?
I would always make reservations. Is that what you said, Rick? I didn't hear you there.
I didn't know if we needed passports, if this was a Mexico thing or is it U.S. waters?
I got you. No, this is all U.S. waters. I mean, it's It's all U.S. waters, and so basically make your reservation, show up, a little before 6 o'clock, and go get them.
Yeah, and then you can do it right at fishermanslanding.com, right? Or you can just give them a call. What's the number, Doug?
221-8500 here in the 619, and most guys just book online, but either way is good. And a lot of this is chovy fishing, so bring your, I'm going to say, with these fish being a little bigger, 25 and a 2 or a 1 is probably a good call. I would be bringing 30 in size 1s and 25 in size 2s. And if you have a 20, bring it, but probably sit in the rack. But, it's anchovy fishing for quality fish, so you want to try and at least get a hookup on 25. And they sound pretty willing, so, I'd have a good little range there of some anchovy gear. And, you bring your, laser minnows and your flat falls and all that kind of stuff, too.
All right. Doug Kern,
Good
Fisherman's
call.
Landing Tackle, and Fisherman's Landing, the Dolphin, online, 6 to 6. Thanks for that info, Doug.
All right, guys, have a good one.
See you, Doug. All right, hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. We're going to check in with the catch report, find out what's biting all the way up and down the beach. There's a lot more coming your way. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
It's time to get excited about fishing, and Point Loma Sport Fishing has everything you'll need. They offer half-day and three-quarter-day trips daily, perfect for families and the novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips, targeting the best of seasonal catches. Visit their website at pointlomasportfishing.com, where you can purchase tickets online and get more information on the trips available, or call 619-223-1627.
If you are ready to experience a real Alaska fishing adventure, check out Whalers Cove Lodge in Angoon, Alaska. The calm waters around Whalers Cove are 100 miles from any large towns, so you will enjoy a wilderness adventure without any crowds. Whalers Cove Lodge has some of the best salt and freshwater fishing in Alaska, and there is no need for a bumpy boat ride for hours. You can find productive fishing for salmon, halibut, and rockfish just 10 minutes from the lodge. Whalers Cove also offers fantastic freshwater fishing in wilderness streams for wild salmon and trout. The Whalers Cove experience will fulfill your wildest Alaskan dreams on the calm water of the Inside Passage or on a spectacular stream. It's your choice every day at the Whalers Cove Lodge. After fishing, you will dine on fabulous meals created daily by the Whalers Cove chefs and relax in your comfortable room or cabin. Learn more about this exciting Alaska destination on their website at whalerscovelodge.com or call 800-423-3123. Whalers Cove Lodge, a real Alaskan fishing adventure.
Your hook is one of the most important parts of your fishing tackle, and that is why you should use the hook that sets the standard for quality and innovation. Gamakatsu. As Japan's leading hook manufacturer and growing at an amazing pace, Gamakatsu is responsible for introducing a unique tempering process to give Gamakatsu hooks superior strength and durability. Plus, the conically needle-honed points stay sharp. Gamakatsu offers a hook for every fishing situation, including the finest one-piece ringed hooks, light wire, standard and heavy-duty live bait hooks, and the popular Nautilus circle hooks. Get Gamakatsu hooks at your favorite tackle store and stay connected to that fish of a lifetime.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
The best NFL coverage is right here.
Inside the pylon for a touchdown.
San Diego's sports leader, the Mighty 1090.
This is Greg Stotesbury from AFCO. For more than 55 years, the American Fishing Tackle Company has been recognized as the premier manufacturer of precision-built offshore fishing tackle. AFCO continues this tradition today with an innovative technical fishing clothing line designed and built for ultimate performance on the water. From our next-generation fishing shorts like the Tactical Camo or Stealth Shorts to our AF Block sun protection shirts like the Fish Ninja and Samurai Sun Hoodie, the entire AFCO clothing lineup is purpose-built with the latest AFTech fabrics and designed with functional features to deliver top performance for the demanding angler. Visit www.afco.com to find a dealer near you.
The summer fishing season this year was nothing short of incredible, and everyone I talked to is expecting continued success well into the fall season. Your San Diego County Ford dealers are having a remarkable summer too, with no sign of slowing down. They continue to hook people up with a great selection of models that offer outstanding MPG and advanced technology, like the fun-to-drive Focus and the popular Fusion, available as a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid. Ford also has an impressive list of SUVs like Escape, Edge, Explorer, and Expedition. Well, no matter what you need, Ford has an SUV for you. And for serious fishermen that have boats to haul and gear to move, You can't beat the Ford F-150. It's not only stronger than ever, it's 700 pounds lighter, so it's faster and more efficient. Bottom line, Ford cars and trucks and SUVs are built for San Diego. Stop by your San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
What a tuna and yellowtail season last year. Many say the best in 30 years. Could this season be even better? Don't be caught without the right gear. Now is the time to stock up on the trolling lure that proved to be the best. X-Rap Magnum by Rapala. Every X-Rap Magnum runs perfect right out of the box. They all have extreme action and a controlled deep diving aggressive swimming motion. The large diving lip partners with premium VMC hooks and an irresistible rattle. The X-Rap Magnum by Rapala can be trolled at high speeds without rolling or kicking out at depths to 15 feet. Bottom line, the X-Rap Magnum is the ultimate trolling lure for Southern California and Baja saltwater fishing. With a textured translucent body, internal holographic foil, and 3D holographic eye, X-Rap Magnums are irresistible to saltwater game fish. Available in a variety of colors and sizes. No matter what you choose, the fish can't resist X-Rap Magnum by Rapala. Ask your local tackle dealer which is the hottest color and size and start catching more fish. See the entire line at Rapala.com.